obviously there's some new companies that knew nothing about the car business that have come into our market, like Carvana, for instance, and they are the reason, in my opinion, why they're successful. They're having success is they do understand that so many people don't like this process. You know, you talk about the old rigid guys, man, they just have a few more years before they're totally out of it.
Yeah.
Do you guys engage with people on chat? Do you allow your people to send videos or do videos like you? Do you incorporate texting and how much do you do digitally? That's the thing that I've seen that's changed the most, especially COVID, is the digital. So how do you guys handle digital?
Yeah. So I was just telling my team yesterday, I'm like, we're like Burger King. We'll do it their way. However they want to do it, we will do it. And we put it literally, and everybody, like, in regards to COVID is very different in their sensitivity. Some people just don't care. And some people care a whole lot,
Yes.
So we put a car in a customer's driveway, let them have it, test drive it for a couple hours, and picked it back up in their driveway. Never saw or anything with the customer. And if that's the way they want to do a demo drive, that's how we're going to do a demo drive. If they want to come down and have a salesperson sit in the back seat or whatever they want to do, hey, we'll do it that way too. But the big thing is we're not going to fight the customers at all. We're going to do it their way. And the digital retailing aspect is it was in its infant stages. Nobody was really doing a great job of adopting it. And now you almost have to. So we've got digital retailing on both our Kia and our General Motors sites. And it's interesting how even the people who you wouldn't think from a consumer standpoint would do it are at least going part of the way through the process, and it'll appraise their trade. It'll, they can play with the numbers and work it all themselves. And, we've gotten to the point where we're letting our salespeople sit down with a customer at their desk and pull up the almost desking their own deal, pull up the digital retailing tool and just start working through the process. Imagine as a consumer to be able to sit down and go, okay, I want to deal with one person, which there are some stores. I think Toyota's got a pretty good, one marketing campaign that they do where you deal with one person, but to be able to deal with that and not have the back and forth, let me go talk to my boss, that sort of thing. And again, your customers are going to be happier, your gross is going to be higher, but you definitely, if you haven't at least attempted to get into the digital retailing aspect, you better start figuring it out, because you're going to be absolutely left in the dark. And, and there's a lot of guys that are still going, well, I got to see their trade, can't appraise it. And, but doing those sort of things, which is just, it's prohibitive, because if you don't do it, the customer will find somebody who will do it the way they want to.
Absolutely, man. And honest, that's, I said, my company, this whole idea started, the idea, I guess, was maybe 4 years old at the oldest, but 2.5 years ago, we went all in, stopped everything except Facebook ads and then this call center that's behind me, where we put the ads out there. We feel that we engage those customers in meaningful conversations, and we talk about the trade-in immediately. First thing, hey, that's in our offer. That's in our big offer is if the dealer will allow us, hey, we're going to give you whatever for your trade-in. We're going to make a very compelling, irresistible offer that they want to engage in. And because of that, man, because we put it up front, we deal with thousands of dealers, and it's just amazing that, that most people still don't want to do that, especially an old school car guy. He wants to, I got to see the trade-in. We have such short-term memory. And I tell my guys all the time, we always remember the blind guy from Alabama that we made, 10 pounds on because we did it this way, blah, blah, blah. Well, you forget about the 1,000 customers in between the blind guy from Alabama that you missed out on. And you can't even quantify it because they never came in the showroom or you never even closed them. So if you're not willing to do it the way that the customer wants to, like I said, they're going to find somebody who is, and you're going to miss out on the deal, and you're going to watch your market share shrink while, ABC Motors down the road, what are they doing down there? They keep selling more and more cars, and all their salespeople want to go down there because they're not swimming upstream. They're actually working the process a little more efficiently. And everything in the car business, whether it's parts or whether it's service, it's all about efficiency. How can I be more efficient? And there's definitely a better way to do things, and there's a less than better way. And there's still a lot of guys hanging on to that, old school, archaic, hey, yeah, you bring them on down. Can't do anything unless I see the trade.